Good morning, Rap Freaks. Lexiot's here. It's Friday morning. We got a doubleheader tonight, starting in early because I've got some competition this morning. Masai Ujiri and Bobby Webster will be taken to the press conference at 10 a.m. So I know a lot of y'all will probably leave me to go watch them. But I will do my normal stream while they're on and watch them afterwards and react to them tomorrow. So I'm not going to try and rush and do the stream by 10 a.m. just so we can watch Masai. But y'all, if y'all want to watch him instead, I don't mind. I'm gonna have tough competition this morning because it's president of the Raptors, Masai Ujiri, coming on during my normal stream time. But that's fine. That's fine. They were supposed to do it last night, but there were technical difficulties and also delay on the signing of the official signing of the trade with the NBA with Brandon Ingram. Or they would have done the press conference last night at 9 p.m., but they'll do it this morning. And Brandon's gonna be there, guys. He got to Toronto yesterday, and he is in town. So, yeah, lots of good things happening right now in Raptors world. And, well, let's talk about it. Some people got traded yesterday, some more trades after our stream before 3 p.m., but Chris Boucher was not one of them. That's awesome. So let's get into the previews for today's games. Or Osceola Magic at Raptors 9:05 starting at 7:30. And the Raptors at Oklahoma City Thunder, 8 p.m. start Eastern time. So, yeah, they're going to be on at the same time again. So, double duty watching G League and NBA action tonight for Raptors organization. If you're able to do that, can you go split your eyes looking at both screens? I do that sometimes. Seriously. All right, let's keep going. The injuries for tonight are such. Jakob Poeltl is already ruled out tonight, guys, due to his hip problem. So he was not going to be playing tonight against the very formidable front line. And the return of Chet Holmgren is what we're hearing, as Chet will make his first game back from his injury all season, will be against the Raptors tonight. RJ Barrett is still in concussion protocol, and he will not play tonight already. And the other two names on the list are players who were not on our team from earlier this week. PJ Tucker's on here, but I don't know why we're even putting him on here. Of course, PJ was traded to our team by from Miami when we traded Davion Mitchell to Miami yesterday, which is sad. We'll talk about this on the Instagram stories. But yeah, Davion, I wish you all the best of luck, man. You're an awesome dude. And yeah, PJ, I don't know what's going to happen with him. I don't think he's coming. I think it's a buyout. And I wouldn't want him around the team right now anyway. It's not like he's been a productive NBA player for the team he's been on for like 2 years now. You know, ever since Siakam kind of killed him when he was on Sixers or something like that, he's been washed. You know, he got put in the spin cycle by Siakam, and ever since then, he's washed up. That's just how it goes. Brandon Ingram is out for today's game also due to his ankle. The brand new All-Star Raptor is going to be with the team and traveling around, but he is not he's not ready yet. They have to assess him. He has to come in and get seen by Dr. Alex and talk to him about what's going on with his ankle, so we can get the most specific and up to date status on Brandon Ingram's ankle, and start working with him and see if Dr. Alex can work his magic for Brandon Ingram so that he can come back sooner than later. Although the plan may be to not rush Brandon Ingram's return from injury because of, you know, certain goals for the end of the season. So we'll have to see. So I'm going to guess that our starting lineup for tonight, considering all the moves and all the changes, will be Emmanuel Quickley, Grady Dick, Jacoby Walter, Scotty Barnes, and possibly they could do some crazy things here. They could go really crazy and go small and start Oshai and Scotty at the 4 and the 5. And that would absolutely make it hard for us to win this game tonight. It's going to be hard for us to win this game tonight anyway. I mean, we just lost to Memphis again by 31 points, and we averaged a 30-point loss to Memphis in the 2 games against them this year. Well, we've played the Thunder already in Toronto, and we lost by worse than 30 points to them. So actually, we get our butt kicked by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Thunder worse than the Grizzlies. So, I mean, if you really want to lean into it, Darko and Masai, start Scotty, Oshai, Jacoby, Grady, and Emmanuel, which I think you're crazy enough to do tonight. You really don't want to get no rebounds tonight and have a chance to win. We'll start that young gun starting lineup like that. Yeah, I would say you should at least have Orlando in the starting lineup since Kelly's gone and Jakob's hurt. Well, maybe Orlando Robinson needs to start. Although his contract is up today. We don't even know if he's on the team by the end of today. We should get news that he's signing a third 10-day contract or maybe even a prorated contract for the rest of the season, which is what I would like. I'd say a good candidate to start at center, if it's not going to be Orlando Robinson or Scotty Barnes, is going to be Jonathan Mobo. So, yeah, it's in flux, man. It's in flux. And in some ways, we're shorthanded on the down low because we traded more players away in the last couple of days than we got back. You know, we traded for James Wiseman yesterday before the trade deadline. He was sent to us by Indiana, but we have waived him already. He is not going to be somebody we put on the shelf for the rest of the season and see if he can get healthy and come and join the Raptors next year. Nope. We're not even bothering. We don't want to waste any investment of money into James Wiseman. So he's waived right away. And them's the breaks, baby. That's just the NBA. If you don't take your opportunity as a second pick in the draft, we just traded for number 2 picks in the draft the last couple of days, Brandon Ingram and James Wiseman. But James Wiseman was not a wise man. And, well, he's been bounced. And he may be not even in the league now because the Raptors waived his ass. So, yeah, it's weird. I don't know if anybody's going to pick him up. I think he's washed. I think Indiana is trading him to us with a money move for us, and it helps them too. Well, that's that. It's not like Wiseman is a project for us. I don't think they ever considered that. This is all a bookkeeping move. So, yeah. In some ways, I feel like I got to go over our team just to talk about who's left because of so much change. Let's go look at OKC real quick and see what their injury report looks like. Ousmane Deng is out for the game tonight. It's a calf injury. AJ Mitchell was converted from a two-way to a regular contract yesterday due to his great play. That's not bad news. That's not an injury, but they're saying he's out still. Cason Wallace is not going to play tonight. It's his shoulder. He is out. And Nikola Topic's been out for most of the season, and he is still out right now. He has a knee injury. So these are the Oklahoma City Thunder injuries. Chet Holmgren is not on there. In fact, their starting lineup is fully healthy for the first time in a long, long time. The full-strength Thunder are going to be on display, and Thunder fans are excited to see Chet Holmgren return to their lineup. And their lineup is the great Canadian MVP, fantastic dynamic scorer, one of the best Canadian basketball players ever in the history of the world, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, with Luguentz Dort, his friend from Montreal, another great Canadian in the backcourt for the Thunder. We'll see them tonight. Jalen Williams, the first-time All-Star at the small forward. Chet Holmgren returning from injury, and, of course, their acquisition from last summer, Isaiah Hartenstein at the center. Off the bench, the Thunder have Isaiah Joe, Alex Caruso, Aaron Wiggins, the other Jalen Williams, the one with the I, Kenrick Williams, Adam Flagler, who else? Brandon Carlson, former Raptor 905, and Dylan Jones. So that's kind of their bench off the bench. So the Thunder have a really good starting five, and they are reunited tonight, and that'll be a tall order. Literally, it'll be a tall order going up against Chet Holmgren, Isaiah Hartenstein, that big lineup. In some ways, we don't have big right now because our big is hurt. Jakob Poeltl's out, and we traded Kelly Olynyk away in the last day or so, and we got our other center is on a 10-day contract that's running out today. So what's going to happen? What's going to happen, Raptors? There you go. All right, let's go right into the ref report real quick. Today's game in Toronto and Mississauga, Osceola Magic are here. They're from the Orlando Magic, of course. Let me just look at their squad real quick. I want to see what they look like as far as who's on their roster right now. I do know that they have some interesting players on their team, including Robert Baker, Colin Castleton, Jarrett Culver. We've talked about Jarrett Culver, the former Denver Nugget. Myron Gardner, Patrick Gardner, Mac McClung, the slam dunk specialist, Alex Morales, Trevelyan Queen, the very, very gifted G League scorer, Javonte Smart, Jalen Slauson, also a former Nugget, Ethan Thompson, and Chris Walker are the squad for Osceola Magic. And, well, we'll have to see. The Raptors 905 are one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference. They got to keep winning. But they may be a little short-staffed because Mobo and Battle are with the main squad. And they don't have any of the rookies down there right now other than Shamshay. Lawson, they're there with the 905. But the other guys are all up with the big squad right now. Shed and Mobo and Battle and Jacoby. So those guys are all up, the big squad. All right, the three referees for the 9:05 game tonight. Chalisa Painter is the crew chief tonight, number 66. Referee is Teresa Stuck, number 68. And the umpire is Sarah Williams, number 20. Yeah, that tip-off is at 7:30 sharp, and they will be just a half hour starting before the Raptors' regular game tonight. Yeah. So the referees for our game in Oklahoma City, Mark Lindsay, the family guy, will be reffing us again tonight. We've had Mark Lindsay as a crew chief quite a few times this year. Number 29 out of Drexel Hill, Pennsylvania. Alvin Williams talks about Mark Lindsay, how he likes him from his old stomping grounds. Favorite TV show, Family Guy. He likes Shawshank Redemption. Dave Matthews Band. His favorite book is Can't Hurt Me. He likes to listen to Apple Podcasts. He loved to go on a family trip to Rome, Italy, and his hidden talent is spelling. Yeah, Mark Lindsay directs the proactive referee officiating camp, which raises money to benefit underprivileged youth who attend the Treasure Beach basketball camp in rural Jamaica. Lindsay, who is married with 3 children, enjoys reading, working out, bicycling, and yoga. I wonder if his 3 kids' names are Chris, Meg, and Stewie. I wonder if they are. I wonder if his 3 kids are those names. All right, Mark has been a ref for us 4 times this year already, and we're at 500, 2-2. We did win the last game he refed us. It was in the win streak we had recently. So we're 2-2 for the season with Mark Lindsay, which isn't bad considering the season's record. We win 56% of our games. Meanwhile, the Thunder only win 46% of their games. So 56-46 is the split with the crew chief, Mark Lindsay. We are favored with Mark Lindsay for tonight's game. The second ref is Golden. It's Goldenberg. That's right. Jason Goldenberg, the best ref in the NBA for the Raptors currently right now out of Atlanta, Georgia. It's 8th season, number 35. His favorite show is Larry David's Curb Your Enthusiasm. His favorite movie is Tommy Boy. He listens to Rufus Du Sol. His favorite book is Ego is the Enemy. He likes to eat chicken parmesan. His app is the NBA app. He most like to visit Australia and sail around the world in a mega yacht. Yeah. Goldenberg, during the off season, enjoys traveling around the world and experiencing new cultures, food, and beaches. Yeah, as I said, Jason Goldenberg is a very fantastic ref for us. He's at the very top of the ref report spreadsheet. We had 4 games with him, just like Mark Lindsay. And guess what? He's 500 also. 2-2 for the season with Jason Goldenberg. Won 2 games, lost 2 games when he's present at the games. We have a 700 winning percentage. 70% of our games with Jason Goldenberg are won by the Raptors. And meanwhile, the Thunder are 57%. So a second ref, the first 2 refs favor the Raptors statistically in this ref crew. Jason Goldenberg, 70-57 for the Raptors. So, yeah. And then the third ref, guys, it's a great ref crew, I'm telling you, is the Canadian ref. Matt Callio from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. His 3rd season, number 53. This is going to be the first game of the season that Matt Callio has reffed the Raptors this year. So this is his first time showing up for us. His favorite TV show is Game of Thrones. He likes the movie Good Will Hunting. He listens to Eric Clapton. His favorite book is Tuesdays with Maury. He likes to eat steak and asparagus. His favorite app is TripIt. He most like to visit Portugal, and his bucket list is a Norwegian cruise. Okay, then. Yeah, as a native of Canada, Callio served as an official for 12 years in the Canadian Collegiate Athletic Association and 11 years for U Sports, the national sport governing body of university sports in Canada. Yeah, Matt Callio, it has been a good ref for us in the past. We had a 100% record for a while, but last year we had a bad year with him. We lost every single game that he refed us last year. So his percentage dropped to 500. We're actually 500 for his career, exactly, even, but the Thunder are 400. So he favors the Raptors also. 50-40 is the split on that one. So all 3 refs today statistically favor the Raptors, and they're all very friendly refs to the Raptors too. So we shouldn't see any screwing over by the refs. To be honest, the Thunder is so good, they don't need the refs to help them to beat us. And, the Thunder only have lost 9 games this year, all year long. They're like 40-9. That's crazy. They don't have double digits in losses at this point of the season. So that says a lot right there. So there's your ref report. It's pretty much saying some good things about our chances with the refs. The refs aren't going to screw us. It'll be the Thunder kicking our ass that'll be the outcome that makes that happen. Let's see what ESPN's saying our percentage chance of winning is tonight. I'm going to tell you, it's not probably good. 91% chance that the Thunder will win tonight. They're giving us only an 8.7% chance, just barely under 9% chance of winning tonight. That's a less than 1 in 10 chance. That's what ESPN thinks. I mean, they're probably not wrong, seriously, considering the injuries and how good the Thunder are. So, yeah, there's your ref report, and there is your latest lineup news. Getting all that out of the way. Tonight's game in Mississauga is the Black Heritage Month game. They're going to be wearing the Black Heritage jerseys tonight against Osceola with the colors that I'm wearing right now. It's going to be awesome. And the jerseys are nice. I've seen them. They're very, very cool. All right, let's see what y'all are saying in the chat. I know I've got still almost a half an hour before Masai comes on. So good job, Lex. You were efficient. You got your job done just now before Masai is going to take to the press conference at 10 a.m. live to speak on the trade deadline. Yeah, Nako's here. Nako's first. He's saying, start the stream. There's supposed to be a presser at 10. I know. It is what it is. Listen, I understand. Some of y'all watch me right now. And as soon as that goes, y'all will jump over it. And that's perfectly fine. You can come back, circle back, and listen to the rest of what I said if you feel like it. But either way, when Masai speaks, we all should listen. And I will listen to him. It's just I want to do the regular stream to the regular length of this, what I'm supposed to do. Maybe I can try and do it in 20 minutes and get out of here by 10 o'clock. Y'all want to see? I mean, I got that first part done. Cut off the comments right now, guys. And let's see if I can do it real fast. All right, Trevor's here. Words of wisdom from our Commissioner Fund, Trevor J. He's saying this: God is saying to you today, rest in me. I am ready, already at work in your life. Rest in me. Rest in me. I will turn every bad situation in your life. I will bless you and your family, and I will heal what needs to be healed. There you go. Faith in God will protect you and look out for you is something that you need to do. And sometimes God works in mysterious ways. And it may seem like he's not looking out for you, but maybe he is on the long run because you don't understand it right now. That's what I'm saying. Thank you for the words of wisdom, Trevor J. I'm going to expedite and try and see if I can hurry up right now. Hurry up offense, Lex. Let's go. Trevor's saying, happy game day. Let's do this together tonight and beat OKC. Yeah, if we look like we could beat Memphis Grizzlies at halftime and then it all fell apart in the second half, I feel that. But in some ways, I just don't see this realistically, Trevor, that we are overmatched and we're going to get our ass kicked tonight. So I have no expectations for this game at all tonight. In fact, I would like them to lose by less than the first time we played the Thunder here in Toronto. That would be an accomplishment to me because we played them on our home court and we got blown out by almost 40 points. And let's see what happens tonight. If we beat them, that's fantastic. But if we only lose by like 10, that would be great too. Honestly, to me, that would be great. Mo's here. Good to see superfan Monique Lawrence, one of our superstars in the Raptors fan nation. We love you, Mo. We love you. Good morning, Raptor Free crew. Happy game day. Let's go. What a wild trade deadline. Welcome to the North, Brandon Ingram. Yes, the presser is at 10. That's right. Yeah, I got to hurry up, Mo, and get done so we can stop the stream here and get over there. I'm on the clock, 22 minutes. Let's see if I can do it. Can I do the classic card and Instagram stories and react to the trade deadline stuff myself in time? Let's see. Boucher stays. That's right, Reggie. Good to see Smooth Brown Man on Friday morning. Yeah, I'm so happy about this. And Chris had some cool posts on Instagram about it. Let's go look. First, we'll start with Wubbs. Jacoby Walter with a picture of him from high school on McKinney. And I don't know, this is him showing that he's a youngster. This is not that many years ago, honestly, but he looks so young in it. And he's got to be reeling a little bit from the reality of the NBA world, having a very, very good friend, alumni friend from Baylor, Davion Mitchell, getting traded to Miami all of a sudden. Them's the breaks. This is the business, Jacoby. And the harsh lessons will be learned from trades, just like Grady had to learn last year with such a crazy, tumultuous roster change last year. So Jacoby's learning it. Oshai, jam time, Oshai. And they're showing a little right-handed jam by Oshai on there on his Instagram. Grady Dick's got his line from the game against Memphis the other day, 13 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 steal. Very, very good. There he is on the court, and he's showing we're close with Mitchell. It's him hugging Mitchell. Grady's had 2 really cool posts, 3 really good posts commemorating his teammates have been traded away and showing he's tight with them. And Mitchell and Dick are cool. They're going to be friends forever because they've been teammates on the Raptors. There's Grady saying happy birthday to Ashante, who's his friend who was at the Caravana parade when Grady went a couple years ago. Yeah, so apparently his friend, I don't know who she is. Is that his girlfriend? Is that Grady's girlfriend that's in the picture? I don't know. He's saying happy birthday to a young lady on his Instagram. It's either a very close friend or his girlfriend. 905 is saying shout out to Credit Valley Hospital Pediatric Unit for having us today. So they went yesterday, 905 doing work in the community and went out and visit the kids out at Credit Valley Hospital Pediatric Unit. That's fantastic stuff. Andrew Jones and his squad going out there. Scotty's taking a picture of him on it looks like a plane with his grill. He's got ice and he's got a designer scarf on. It's like looking like one of those highfalutin designer brands, and the scarf and the dark glasses. And he's just saying, I think he's saying peace out to his teammates that just got traded is what he's doing there. Let's see. Dylan Disu's got something about Cole Bott will be remembered for generations. 2020. I don't know who that is exactly. Davion had a barrage of posts outpouring of love towards him from Raptors fans and journalists. And he posted a lot of them, and he was in shock and awe about getting traded. In some ways, I don't know if he was ready for this, but he leaned right into it and posted all over the place. It's like people were saying stuff like, I'm incredibly, incredibly sad and heartbroken about Davion Mitchell getting traded. I was very lucky and fortunate enough to chat with him several times, and trust me, he is one of the most down-to-earth people ever. He has one of the biggest hearts. We need more people like him in this world. Once a Raptor, always a Raptor. I hope there's a way you return in the future. I love you, bro. Yeah, I had the exact same sentiments. And I wrote messages to Kelly and Davion yesterday, wishing them well, expressing gratitude, and telling them, you guys are Raptors alumni forever now. And if you want to come back like some of the alumni came back this year and the years to come, you are fully and going to be embraced. Because Davion Mitchell, I can see why Kings fans loved you. And you became a cult hero on that team because you are kind of like a cult classic. You're just like somebody who's cool on the down low, and those who know. And Davion Mitchell, you're like that. And I know, and I'm one of those that understands it. So yeah, fantastic. Of course, he's going to be going to Miami now, and Miami Heat culture is kind of a very interesting place for him to be. In some ways, I'm not totally happy about that. It's like putting a pit bull in a crazy place with a bunch of meat that you can just bite. Being on Miami Heat, the Heat culture with Spoelstra, with Jimmy Butler out of there, maybe the Miami Heat will be able to salvage their season this year. Yeah, but Davion was traded, and then he went down to Scotiabank Arena, and he started shooting and working out down there at around 2:00 yesterday. He didn't leave Toronto right away. No, he hung around. He was even out down practicing in the morning last night. Even there he is. He's showing them even late last night. He was at the OVO Center at 10:30 last night, putting up shots still. And he wrote in, "Don't worry, Miami. I'm working hard. I'm working hard, Miami. Don't worry," is what he wrote in at the Raptors practice facility. But thank you, Davion. We care about you. We wish good things for you. There he is on the Raptors court one more time. This is sad, man. Some people are saying that Davion could go there, play the rest of the year for Miami, and then when he's in free agency, we turn around and sign him back for next year. This could be possible. There could be a little bit of this worked out, but this is risky. He could go down to Spoelstra and really get enchanted by the Miami culture, and boom, all of a sudden there's no option for him to come back here. We've got to understand that he's probably gone, and we are not going to get him back. For him to circle back, there's a lot of work into it to come back to here. And this is very much a concerted a decision that has to do with Jamal Shed being so good in his rookie year. So I don't think if Shed was coming along so well, Davion Mitchell would have gotten traded. Like, it's because Shed's advanced and he's playing so well at the NBA level, Mitchell was expendable. And in some ways, I hate to say that, but that's just the damn truth. In some ways, he was just a stopgap to make sure we had a backup point guard just in case Shed didn't work out behind Manuel Quickley. Well, Shed has worked out, and now Davion Mitchell's a Miami Heat player. It's too bad. It's too bad. I like Mitchell a lot. In a perfect world, we'd have him on our team still. But in some ways, also, Davion Mitchell adds up to winning. And maybe in some ways, the Raptors are not going to be trying to go all out to win for the rest of the season, as much as I don't like saying that. It's not that we're tanking. It's just that we're short-handing ourselves. That's right. Mitchell wearing the Raptors 45 on his way out. Man, that is sad. That is sad. In some ways, I'm upset about Donovan Mitchell. Davion Mitchell leaving. But man, it is what it is. It's a business. There's Kelly Olynyk, highlight of him making a shot in the lane. That may be his last shot he made as a Raptor. A pass from Kelly where he drove to the lane and made a little crazy turnaround shot at the end of the shot clock. Crazy. Thank you, Kelly. We appreciate you. Once a Raptor, always a Raptor, especially if you're a Raptors fan from Toronto. And there he is posting the welcome to New Orleans. A very interesting team he's going to be on now. He's a pro. He's going to be fine. There's Chris. He's at Oklahoma City, and he's taken a picture last night around 12 hours ago, around 9 o'clock last night, a picture of some guy in a pool, and it's like 37 degrees Fahrenheit out there, which is not warm. So I don't know. Chris is checking this guy who's out in the pool swimming in the middle of the night in a very cold pool in Oklahoma City. It's kind of funny. And they're saying, thank you, Bruce, from Slim Duck. He's posted all three of them, too. Thank you, Kelly. And thank you, Davion. Yeah. Jonathan Mobo is celebrating San Francisco getting another win. Go Dons is saying, yes, Sirski on that one. And there's the Raptors saying thank you to the three guys who just got traded. And welcome to Brandon Ingram. And there's the picture of him. It's official. When you see him in the Raptors jersey on the Raptors official account, that means that is official. That's right. SGA posting about Chet returning tonight on his Instagram, coming back up against his hometown team of Toronto. So, yeah, SGA is going to get to play with Chet again tonight against the Raptors. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Brandon Ingram had a ton of posts yesterday. I've started following him, and he has so many posts. I don't even know where to start. He has a post to him with pretty much every single teammate that he had on the Pelicans. You could tell he's really connected to this team. And some of the things that Brandon's saying about leaving New Orleans is like, I really gave it all to the city, and I really believed in making this franchise something out of nothing, because the Pelicans were nothing. In some ways, we just came around and we just got started. He was really thinking about this like early Raptor would in the early 90s, about getting the Pelicans off the ground and making them a successful franchise and being a cornerstone of that. And he feels bad about that because he really did earnestly want to do that. You know, the thing I'm finding out about Brandon Ingram and looking at him more deeper right now is that he's a very, very sensitive person, but he's also a very caring person, but he's a very real person. He's very, very real. And he's real from where he's from, and he's not trying to be anybody else but himself. And in some ways, there's things about him that I really, really like. And there's a certain loyalty that I get from him. So I don't know if he embraces everything about Toronto, his teammates and things. This could be a very beautiful thing. But yeah, pictures of him with Yves Missy, Trey Murphy, all Jose Alvarado, DeJounte Murray, Zion, just all his Pelicans teammates and him all over his Instagram stories right now. And it's crazy. It's crazy. It's probably really a whirlwind to him, but he's embracing it and he's ready for it. And he's ready for a new chapter and the ability to discover what he can do here in Toronto, because things just kind of stagnated in New Orleans the last 2 years. So, yeah, it's an interesting thing, man. Ingram is very, very intriguing to me with what's going to be happening. And hopefully he's going to be fantastic for the Raptors and not a problem at all. But it could go a couple different ways. We're just going to have to see. But, yeah, the outpouring of love towards him from New Orleans people and him also towards them. Like he wrote, to all my people from the Pelicans organization that I missed in pictures for him, I love y'all and thank you. Memories last forever. Yeah, it's an emotional thing for him. You can tell. Well, I hope that he takes to us and he has those kind of strong feelings and emotions about us at some point, because he's had some very good memories here. So we'll have to see. Toronto Tempo gear all over the place. That is it. People getting those purple boxes and opening them up and getting the cool swag all over the world right now. Toronto Tempo gear is on sale. Go get it. Go buy it. Teresa will smile. That's right. That's right. Let's see what else. Siakam, tons of pictures on his Instagram. There you go. There's the Instagram. I'm on 11 minutes till the press conference. Let's see if Lex can do the impossible. There's your Instagram stories. PJ Tucker likely to be waived. He's de facto retired. This is true. This is very true. It's amazing because he gets like 14 million this year. It's crazy. Yeah, James Wiseman was waived. He's not on our team. He's not coming here. We're not wasting any resources or money on putting him in the program. It's just, nope, sorry, bro. That's it. And this is the way you mess around with your NBA career. You don't do things right. Well, you're out. You're out. 3 strikes, you're out. Golden State strike, Indiana strike. And, well, Raptors going to strike you right on at the door. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. Yeah. Smooth saying the Ingram trade shows that Masai is not into long-term rebuild. He saw how last year went. This year is a little better and said enough of this rebuild nonsense. Yeah, this is what's confusing people like Josh Lewenberg. He doesn't agree with this. He's mad at this deal, Josh Lewenberg, right now, because he said he screwed up the rebuild schedule. Well, who's making the schedule? Do you write the schedule, Josh? No, you don't. Masai Ujiri does. And the schedule can be on his terms and his timeline. And once again, this is afforded by the very, very high aptitude of our rookies and our young players. These are not normal rookies that have to take a lot of time to build up their character and the way they play in the NBA to be good NBA players. They're already good NBA players, and they have a half season under them. So why not speed it up, microwave this shit a little bit, because we can get away with it. The other thing is, this Brandon thing is a deal that probably you should have made 2 years from now or a year from now. And so he made it a little earlier. You know why? Because the window to make this deal was now, and he had to jump on it right now. So some of it has to do with timing of the availability of Ingram coming up like this. It's like he can't determine this exactly. This is when the pressure of the leaving of New Orleans is intensified. He has to go now. So somebody else is going to get him right now. We don't get him. So he had to do this move now, even if it's a little premature, a little bit early. This is when the window opened, and he jumped on it. And in some ways, it's not going to hurt us. Mike has some really good stuff on Logical Raptors Fanatic on his channel right now, explaining the cap room and how we can make this fit with Brandon this summer. In fact, they've done some amazing things. In fact, Blake Murphy is reporting on Blue Skies this morning that Brandon Ingram is waiving his trade bonus per source. He would have been owed roughly $2.1 million paid by the Pelicans, but counting against the Raptors cap. But foregoing that here, the Raptors have ample breathing room for the rest of the season deals. Nice start to the relationship. So there you go. Brandon is already waiving a trade payment that he would get to help us out with our cap so that we can be flexible and adding players in and out with the open roster spots that have been created this week. So that's a crazy thing. This is going to be similar to last year where we did some trades and we had to open roster spots all of a sudden, and we start doing tryouts of some of our 905 players, some other G League players, and just other buyout candidates and free agents that are around the league right now. So we're going to have a revolving door of new guys coming in and trying out for the team to see if they are going to stick for long term. Orlando Robinson could nail down one of those spots. And it's also been speculated that Jamison Battle could be converted from a two-way to a regular roster spot due to all the settings of our franchise right now. So that could be happening very soon also. It's very likely that Jamison Battle will be converted soon. Yeah, it's crazy. Nako's saying BI waived his trade bonus. Yeah, he wants to be here. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Smooth saying respect is moxie. This is how winning teams act. They say, fuck it, we're doing this. They take opportunities when they're presented, and they don't hedge or kind of shrink away from them. They go get them. And that's a big credit to Bobby and Masai and how they run their office. You know, the Raptors fans can be like, well, they're not doing anything. They're not doing anything. You come on now. Once again, I'll tell everybody who doubts Masai and Bobby, trust in them, because this week is another time to say that. You can trust in them after you see what they did this week. You know, once again, everybody who had weird feelings about Pascal getting traded in that deal back then, well, how do you feel about it now on the other side of it, seeing that Brandon Ingram is a part of this deal in the long run? That's all I'm saying right now. That's all I'm saying. That's right. Monique's saying, I like Chris's IG story, just emoji about it. Yeah. Yeah. You know, Chris dodged a bullet. And it really was, from what I'm hearing, going to be between Kelly and Chris going to New Orleans. And in some ways, Kelly had just a little bit more money, and that's part of it. And there was some of it was also managing things for the two teams. It made more sense for Kelly to go instead of Chris Boucher. But it could have seriously been Chris Boucher going to New Orleans. It was between the two of them. Seriously. Trevor's saying people acting like the Raptors give up top 10 first round picks do not realize that Indiana's picks is 21 or 22nd pick. Yeah, I don't care about that. People that overvalue picks, pick management with the Raptors, we're going to have our top 10 pick, our pick. And that's the one that matters. The second first round pick that we traded to the New Orleans, who cares about that? In some ways, that's just part of the gravy you got to do to get a player of the caliber of Brandon Ingram. And, you know, they probably wouldn't do that deal without that first round pick because they want some sort of prospect. They don't want just two old veterans. No, they want some sort of prospect with this. They want some sort of prospect. And that's a good distinction for this, is that this is actually a late first round pick. And they it's not the lottery pick that we're going to get. Smooth saying, I know we likely won't see Ingram on the court for 2 to 3 weeks, but I'm excited. He's excited too. Now, I looked into it. I went deep on this because I want to know as much as I can about Brandon Ingram. And, well, he's been out since the beginning of December. He went out around December the 6th. And well, actually, the murmurs around him in recent weeks are that he's closer to return than you think. So we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, Dr. McKechnie's got to look him over, check him out, and we'll see what he says and how that goes. That's right. Oh, 5 minutes till the press conference. I better finish up. Let's go. Monique's saying Brandon said his goodbye to Pels real quick. Brandon. Who do you mean? Brandon said goodbye to his Pels real quick. Oh, Brandon Ingram. Yeah, that's not how he spells his name. That made me think of Brandon Carlson because we're playing him today. That's how Brandon Carlson spells his name. But Brandon Ingram is with an O instead of an E. That's why I got confused there. He's a lot of goodbyes. He didn't say them quick. He had a lot of them. That was not a quick process. He was on there all day yesterday putting out Instagram stories of goodbyes. So that was not quick, Monique. I'm sorry. I got to describe it the way it was. It was not quick. He took a lot of time doing it. So we're saying Dennis Schroeder in Detroit. Good fit, actually. Yeah, I like that. Tristan Trace saying, bye, James Wiseman. Nice knowing you. Yeah, nice to know you. Come and say hi and you're waved. Carlos saying, going to miss Davion, hoping he gets a good contract. Yeah, he was owed almost $9 million next year if we had gone in on his extension and kept him going. But I don't know. The Raptors are just going to do what they're going to do. And I think that they had plans with Dennis Schroeder last year, and it's a similar thing with Davion Mitchell. It's like a veteran point guard, come in and be a backup point guard, and you're with the team for a half a year, and you're traded out after 1.5 year playing for the team. It's very similar to Dennis last year, what happened with Mitchell right now. Yeah. Nako's saying that we should start Boucher at the 5 tonight. Nako's also saying, pretty sure Carlson signed a 2-way with OKC. He did. Yeah, he did. He did sign with that. Yeah, he has been there pretty much the whole season. James is saying, good to see Boucher not traded. Maybe we can re-sign him to a team-friendly deal. I think we will. I think Chris is like that. I think he values being on Scotty's team, and he values being in Canada. And who knows, maybe with all the politics, even more so wants to stay on the Raptors, even more so because of the way things are turning with the president. So, yeah, good to see you, James. Happy Friday, TGIF. Let's go get double W's tonight, even though it's not likely. I'd like to see us beat the Osceola Magic, but beating the Oklahoma City Thunder is going to be tough tonight. Cool Cat's here. Good morning, Raptor Free Crew. The legend Boucher lives on. Good morning to Twitch family. Scotty Barnes, Twitch family 2022. Cool Cat, the coach. Yeah, the legend lives on. I love that, man. A lot of people were wanting to watch for this, and everybody was really happy about that. Yeah, Carlos talking about the waiving of the trade bonus that I went over earlier. Fiercely saying, good morning, fam, and happy game day. Sad to lose Davion. I'm sad about that, too. Scotty Barnes, Twitch family, Fiercely Salsera here with us also. Yeah, I'm sad about it, too. I wrote him a nice message. And who knows? We'll see. There's the cutoff. I appreciate that, guys. And we have 2 minutes. Randolph Phillips saying, game day blessings. Beloved Raptor Freaks, most informative gang. When you are down, head in the next direction, which is up. But make sure you learn all the lessons being down teaches and stay up. There you go. You're going to be down, learn the lessons, and rise again is what I'm saying right there. Blessings to Phillips family, all the Raptor Freak families. Cut off for the Masai Presser. That's right. We got to get out of here. They would say, bro, I can't tell you how elated I am with these recent moves. I'm so happy. That's all. There you go. My paisano is happy. I'm happy because my paisano is happy. So he's happy. I'm happy. We're all happy. Yeah, I love it. Let's go. Smooth saying, Lex, I thought you were staying on. I'm going to see. I don't know. I'm trying to challenge myself to talk fast enough to get done in 2 minutes so that we can watch this press conference. Randolph saying, Lex, Brandon is helping us already by waiving his trade bonus. Yeah, wow. I'm really happy about this. I'm really, really happy about this. I love that you guys have really kept the cutoff. Nobody else posted anything. Fiercely saying, Lex, can you explain tomorrow the Wiseman move? Well, we did it for cash. That's all. It's easy. It's for cash. He's not good enough to play for us. And in some ways, he's washed. And Indiana didn't want him anymore, obviously. So it's like we took out the trash. It's kind of like Sasha Venchenko. He was a problem for the Kings, but we made it go away. And, well, that's kind of what this is, too. And in some ways, this is a cash move. It's good for the Pacers, and it's good for us, too. So let's see. Indiana sent the Raptors cash as part of the transaction. That's right. We got some money. Is what it is. Most saying I sent my message to Brandon Ingram already. Awesome. You're welcoming him. You know what? He's the kind of guy. I bet you he'll come see you, Mo, at some time. The way I scouted him yesterday and learned all about his personality, he's the kind of person who's a real one. And you're going to get a picture with Brandon Ingram in the next little while if he stays on the Raptors for a period of time. I'm telling you right now, he's that kind of person. Smooth saying Indiana paid the Raptors to take a player off their hands that didn't want, I guess. And Raptors waive him and get the cash. That's right. That's exactly it. He has a torn Achilles. He's been hurt for the whole season. He hurt himself in the first game of the season. and he's been out the whole entire year. And well, Indiana just don't see a future with him. And he's out. It could be that he's not working hard to get back or something like that. Who knows? Carlos saying, yeah, whenever you can get an all-star with expirings, you take it. That window opens, you grab it. And Stargate saying, Josh Lindbergh needs to shut up and go back to covering hockey and leave basketball reporting alone. That's why I can't stand the basketball media in Canada. He's actually pretty good, honestly, Raptors reporter. I like him, but sometimes his takes are not in agreement with me. That's for sure. Classic cards right here in my hand. Stargate saying, I think Orlando Robinson will be signed for the rest of the season. I hope so. We need that center. That's right. You want me to come back after the presser, Smooth? I'll come back tomorrow. How about that? I do so many hours. I've done a 4-hour stream this week, and I need to cut down my time. Seriously. Carlos saying, yeah, Jay Lu's showing a lack of imagination with his takes. I don't know. It's just some people have fixed ideas about what people should be doing, and when it doesn't jive with that, they have opinions. I know I can get like that too. I mean, if they're doing something, I don't understand this. Why do they do this? I can go off too. So it's a natural reaction. It's a natural reaction. Tristan Trey saying Raptors basketball media kind of bad. Well, don't include me in there. Maybe grassroots, real fan media is awesome. It's specifically here. All right, here's the classic cards, guys. It's after 10, and I know they're about to start. Who can tell me who this old Boston Celtics player is? We've been getting a lot of old Celtics lately. We had one yesterday with Kevin Gamble. This guy has a very, very boring name. Let's just put it that way. He's almost the name of the main character on The Office. It's almost the same name as the main character of The Office. Yeah, the U.S. Office. Yeah, almost the same exact name as the main character on the U.S. Office TV series, the sitcom. Cooper Flagg is not the answer. Carla, what? He's not in a Celtics jersey. No way. There's no way Cooper Flagg's going to be in a Celtics jersey. That's not happening. So, yeah, he has almost the same name as the main character on the United States Office. So if you know the main character on The Office, the boss, Steve Carell, hello. If you know his name, you can find out the name of this basketball player. Smooth, you don't know this guy right here? Come on, man. Y'all got to get me out of here. I got to see Masai. Come on now. Brad Lohas. That is not the name of the boss of Dunder Mifflin. Come on, y'all. Y'all watch The Office. Don't act like y'all not watch The Office. Even if you didn't want to, you saw it in a rerun somewhere on TV. What is the main character's name? That's played by Steve Carell. It is his name almost exactly, except the last name's just a little different. So come on, y'all. Michael Scott is the name of Steve Carell's. His first name is Michael, this guy, and his last name starts with S. He's a former, there you go. Yeah, it's not Michael Scott. Scott is not his last name, but that is the right answer for the character. Michael Smith is the name. That's right, Nako. You got it. You figured it out. Michael Smith is the name of this Boston Celtic from before. He wasn't as scrubby as Chris Jeffries and Michael Bradley. He actually played some games for the Celtics and was very useful for them for a while. Michael Smith. Celtics fans will remember him. Nako, I'm going to give you 200 points for this one because that was a hard one. And in some ways, you got out of your wheelhouse. I know you don't know who that player is, and you just figured it out. How did you figure out his name was Smith, though? That's what I'm wondering. Nako, 200 points for you on the classic card. All right, let's get the rundown quick out of here because it's 5 minutes. All right, real quick, y'all. Injuries for the Raptors. Brandon Ingram's out. Jakob Poeltl's out. RJ Barrett's out. And PJ Tucker, he ain't even coming. So whatever. Oklahoma City Thunder, Usman Dang out. AJ Mitchell out. Kaysen Wallace out. And Nikola Topic out. Chet Holmgren is showing up. The referees for the 905, Chalisa Painter, Teresa Stuck, and Sarah Williams. And for the Raptors in Oklahoma City, Mark Lindsay, Jason Goldenberg, and Matt Callio. And all three of them favor the Raptors. And they're awesome refs, honestly. They really are. They've got the new all-star teams. And I'm going for Chuck's team. Chuck has all the foreign players. I think they really pick these teams by certain things. One team's a veteran team of old guys, and that Shaq's team with LeBron and James Harden and Steph Curry and Kevin Durant. And then you got Chuck's team, which is a foreigner team. He has all of the foreign-born players on his all-star team. And then Kenny's got the young guys, the Gen Z guys. So it'll be interesting. We're Team Chuck because we're SGA, we're Victor Wembanyama, and we're Pascal Siakam. And that's what Team Charles Barkley is right now. Happy birthday, real quick, to Michael Pietras and Milt Palacio, former Raptors. Get your fantasy team set up and watch the Kensington Variety VIP Club. I'm going to put that link on for the live stream right now and get the hell out of here. Thank you for watching a Raptor Freak stream. Let's go watch Masai. Please like, subscribe, and join the channel. And I'll be back tomorrow to react to both the games tonight and all the other Raptor stuff that's going on. This is a little condensed 45-minute stream today. Let's go Raptors. Let's go 905. Double W. Who knows? Crazier things have happened.